Belgium, a small European country between France and Germany. With a population of around 11 million, Belgium has been an independent country since 1830. As quite a modern country today, Belgium has developed socially, politically, and economically, becoming quite a popular place for tourism. Today we'll be looking at Belgium's political structure, economy, geography, and culture of the present day. The name Belgium was derived from a Celtic group of people known as the Belgae that originated from a region located in present-day Belgium. Belgium has three main geographical regions: the coastal plain in the northwest, the central plateau, both belonging to the Anglo-Belgian Basin, and the Ardennes uplands in the southeast. Major cities consist of its capital Brussels, Antwerp, Flanders, Ghent, Flanders, and Charleroi, Wallonia. If you were to visit Belgium, you should totally check out St. Peter's Church, located in the center of Louvain on the town's main square. Another cool place to be would be Basilica of the Holy Blood of Bruges. Legend says that its upper chapel, the church keeps a drop of Jesus Christ's blood that was said to be brought back to Belgium after the Second Crusade. My favorite place you need to go is the Canals of Bruges, often called the Venice of the North. In the Middle Ages, the Rei River had been turned into a network of canals that enabled traders to bring their products to the large water halls at the market. Nowadays, a boat ride in these famous canals provide a great way to see some of Bruges' most beautiful sights. And just a heads up, if you do end up visiting Belgium, remember to change all your money into euros because you won't be able to do diddly squat if you don't. Speaking of trade and transportation networks, with a GDP of 470.4 billion USD as of 2012, the modern private enterprise economy of Belgium has capitalized on its central geographic location, highly developed transportation network, and many industrial and commercial bases. Most of Belgium's industry is rooted in Flanders, Brussels, and other large Wallonian cities, such as Ley and Charleroi. Just imagine all the chocolate and beer factories you would see along its streets. On a different note, did you know that Belgians tend to be liberal thinkers? They legalized euthanasia in 2002 and gay marriage in 2003. On top of that, a 2007 European report stated that Belgium has the lowest salary gap between men and women in the EU after Malta. Studies show that 66% of men are in paid work while 58% of women are. Belgian education is not too shabby either, with 74% of adults aged 25 to 63 having completed upper secondary education. What makes Belgium life even better is the fact that people there, on average, live up to 80 years old. However, life isn't just sunshine and rainbows. Belgians pay some of the highest tax rates in the entire world. Around 40% of their gross earnings. Taxation represents 45.6% of the country's GDP. Since we're on the topic of taxation, and gee, I wonder who makes people pay taxes in a country? Oh wait, the government! Let's dive into Belgium's political structure. Terrible transition aside, Belgium is a constitutional, popular monarchy and a federal parliamentary democracy. Its big parliament is composed of a senate made up of 50 senators appointed by smaller parliaments of the community, plus 10 co-op senators and a chamber of representatives consisting of 150 representatives that are elected under a proportional voting system with 11 electoral districts. Fun fact: Belgium uses compulsory voting, which is a system in which voters are obliged to vote in elections or attend a polling place on voting day, making Belgium obtain one of the highest rates of voter turnout in the world. During elections, Belgians have a variety of parties to choose from. The main parties consist of the Christian Democratic and Flemish, the New Flemish Alliance, Open Flemish Liberals and Democrats, the Socialist Party, and the Libertarians Direct Democratic. The king is head of state, though his authority is limited. He basically just appoints ministers, including the prime minister. Fun fact: did you know that a previous prime minister of Belgium had accidentally sung the French national anthem instead of the Belgian one? Ha! Priceless. While his prime minister doesn't seem to have much nationalism, the citizens of Belgium sure do. Just look at their culture. While Belgium has many amazing cultural aspects that can be discussed, nothing really interests me more than their food, so I'm gonna speed past everything else. First, the main languages of Belgium are Dutch and French. They are also the joint official languages. Although German is also recognized as the third national language, it is not used frequently in the national administration. Ethnic groups that reside in this country are the Fleming, which make up 58% of the population, the Walloon, which make up 31% of the population, and the other 11% are just mixed races. The main religion of Belgium is Roman Catholic, which makes up 75%, while the other 25% is Protestant. Belgium offers numerous leisure and entertainment options. Its cities are home to very lively nightlife and social scenes, with many trendy bars and clubs like almost every European country. Plus, Belgium is famous for its beer, chocolate, waffles, and French fries and mayonnaise. If your country had so much yummy foods, you would obviously have a lot of places to eat them. Fun fact. Contrary to their belief, French fries are claimed to have originated in Belgium. The national dishes are steak, fries, and salad, and mussels with fries. One of the best places to eat is Le Rebaudière, a restaurant in Brussels that is really, really good. Trust me, I've been there. Brands of chocolate and pralines like Cador and Godiva are quite famous around the world. In addition, Belgium produces over 1,100 varieties of beer. The Trappist beer of the Abbey of Westvleteren has repeatedly been rated the world's best beer. Speaking of food, you can't have good food without. And you know what's coming up July 21st? Belgian National Day! Yay! The day typically starts with a Catholic Te Deum service in the Cathedral of Brussels attended by the King and other important people. In the afternoon, the Belgian army and police are reviewed by the King and parade past the Royal Palace and around the Parc de Bruxelles. Many notable buildings in Brussels that are usually closed are often opened during the public day. A variety of entertainment is present in several venues around the city, particularly in the city's center, and food is gonna be everywhere! Yay! In the evening, a large fireworks display occurs in the Parc de Bruxelles. Lastly, before I end this video, a little something for the teacher who made me do this. Guess what the last topic I'll be covering is? Drumroll please! Sport! And guess what? What sport is the most popular in Belgium? You guessed it, it's soccer! I mean football. Other less popular sports include cycling, tennis, swimming, judo, and basketball. Belgium hosts the most Tour de France victories of any country except, France. They also have the most victories on the UCI Road World Championships. Well-known Belgian cyclists include Philip Gilbert, Tom Benoon, and Eddy Merckx. In football, Belgium hosted the 1972 European Football Championships and co-hosted the 2000 European Championships with the Netherlands. The Belgium national football team reached first place in the FIFA World Rankings for the first time in November 2015. Well, I hope this video was helpful and worthy of a good score. See you next year, Coglin!